right, what's up, Migo like geeks and freaks? Hopefully, you guys can hear me better. I realized after watching our live last night that this laptop that I use to do our videos from doesn't quite pick up my voice like I thought it was. I guess I never really paid attention, get a little involved into it. So hopefully, you guys can pick me up here and you can hear it a little better. All right, so today was we took a trip to GameStop with my daughter, right, Amanda? And oh, I know, I love you too. And on top of touring the store and trying to get stuff done and trying to keep her from trying to buy all the Pokemon cards that were there, we wound up picking up a couple things, and then we went off to Target, a little Father's Day shopping. Of course, we stopped in the collectibles section. I happened to initially pick up the NECA Crypt Keeper figure, but I wound up putting it back because the bill for the items I was buying today was getting a little high. GameStop is definitely not the cheapest, even though they have some really, really cool stuff. Um, and on top of that, their stickers really don't like to come off the packages. They're a pain in the ass. But on top of that, I found some other things I really like. So last weekend, I went to see Jurassic World with what is up there, Brian Sanchez. Sancho is, what the hell is Sancho? He's somewhere around here. I don't know where he is. He's on top of one of these shelves. I have to find him. Oh, he's right here. There he is. He's right there. You're right. He's behind me. There's Sancho, named after the infamous Brian Sanchez. That's right. My partner in crime, apparently. Sancho has not visited for a while. There he is. Hello, I'm Sancho. Except, unlike Sesame Street, these don't move. He just sits there. So we're going to put him up there. There's the Mr. Rogers neighborhood record I picked up at Goodwill that I was checking out the other day. Really funny if you ever watch. One day we'll go into that a little bit. Plan on hopefully able to do a little vinyl night with some of our fellow collectors and so on. Bring that up soon. But anyway, so we went, and as I was going through, I picked up the NECA Crypt Keeper figure, which I thought, oh, sorry, not the Crypt Keeper. I'm sorry. He was it was the only one. Now I'm thinking I probably should have kept it. He was the Stephen King, the fuck's Sanchez. What's the goddamn movie from Stephen King from the 80s? Creepshow. There it was, the Creepshow figure, the actual one that does the narration. And I don't know why I put it back. I probably should have kept it because it's the only one I've ever seen. We'll find it again if we want it that bad. But anyway, so we put that back and we got some Jurassic World stuff. I went to see Jurassic World movie, and although I didn't follow them very strictly after the first one, I thought the others were okay. It was actually a really good film. I loved it. It was very, very good. I mean, there were some cheesy parts in it, I guess. Let's just say on a 1 to 10, it was an 8. How's that? Okay. But I happen to like dinosaurs. Their CGI is absolutely fantastic in that movie. They did a good job. So we picked up some stuff. There was one particular dinosaur in there that I thought was really, really cool. And I wound up picking that up today, and another one. Because if you tune in or you look at the Jurassic World dinosaurs that are out there, you'll find that they've made several that are just gigantic, big. In the box they're this big, and then you got to put them together, and they're this big. They're this one's over 3 feet long. It's about three. That's about 3.5 feet long. That one over there a little more. The ones as well. One day I will take them out of the package because they're really cool. They just need a lot of room to display. So anyway, so let's go on to that. Actually, let's do it in order. We'll talk more. Let's talk about the GameStop visit first. We'll go to the other ones. I did a short video from the car, but I wound up going and I saw this really cool thing. I didn't even know what it was called. I guess it's called the Kikamora, which is, if you ever watched Witcher, and I don't follow it super heavily, I kind of get lost in it. But this thing, the very first season, within the first couple minutes, I hope I'm not spoiling for anyone. There's a scene where there's there's like a lake or something, and there's like a little deer eating, and then less than 10 seconds or 30 seconds into the show, I don't know, whatever it is, this thing comes bursting out of the water with the Witcher behind him, and they're having a fight, and it's really cool. And I don't know, it's kind of this, I don't know how to even explain it. It's kind of this spider thing. Now, this one actually comes with 2 heads. It's got the mouth that's on it is open about this much, and then it's got one where it's open very wide. So when I bought it, I go, this is really cool. I'll probably take it out of the package and so on. It is based on the Netflix show, if you will. But then I see this thing at the bottom. So at the other head, with the very wide head, they have the sword being thrust in, obviously, by the Witcher. So I said, well, they got a Witcher figure, so let me grab one. So I grabbed the Witcher figure, and I said, that's weird. The sword that they have in the back of the box doesn't look like the one that's in the Witcher figure himself. So I'm like, I wonder if that was a prototype. Is just something different. So as I'm going through the 10 or so figures, there's actually, I found at least 3 different versions of The Witcher. The one that is in the picture is the one with this sword. They have other versions. I mean, they all look similar. They're not exactly the same. This one, he's kind of yelling and he's kind of got that gray around his mouth. But yeah, they have other ones with different swords. I said, all right, let me get that because this one fits. And I think what we're going to wind up doing is taking them out of the box. Sorry, Johnny. Don't mean to give you a heart attack, but take them out of the box. And then what we will do is probably get them on display and some kind of fight scene. I was very, very excited about these. They're quite cool. Like I said, I wasn't collecting Witcher stuff before, but at this point, I thought it was actually cool. Here he is on the back. And again, that probably is one of the coolest scenes in that show. And it's immediately comes out right away, which I thought was really cool because you're watching and they burst right into the action, which is cool. You didn't have to do a ton of build up to get to it. So I was really excited about that. That was pretty cool. All right. So then we went over to Target and I saw something that I've seen before. And I kept putting aside because it's big and it's expensive. Well, I guess anything's relative, but it's more expensive than I really want to pay for this kind of a new toy. However, it's huge. And the one thing that I think is really cool when they make things like this, when they make them really, really large or they make them super tiny. I mean, so for example, I love an 8-inch figure style or body, if you will. The 8-inch Mego style bodies are cool. The knockout figures are cool. That scale at 7 to 8 inches is a real cool format. However, I do love the 18-inch FTC figures that I have up there. The quality's not very good, but they're really cool to see. It's just something, it's just larger than life. It makes it really cool. And then I also happen to like the really tiny micro, I don't know what they call them, world's smallest Mego figures in those little tiny cards. I think those are cool as well. And the other ones are fine, but I like those a lot. So I couldn't resist this. It was the last one. And I figured before they stop selling them, you need to get it. Now, I'm like Johnny MIB Master. I never get stuff perfect because usually I'm going to take it out, although I haven't taken the larger ones out yet. And this is the Giganosaurus. You could tell by the picture of this kid over here that it's quite big. It's up to, what is it, 39 inches. So you're talking about 3.25 feet on this thing. What's actually kind of cool is it shows you on the back. I don't think it comes with these. Does it come with these? Let me just take a look. It shows you swallows and stores up to 20 minis. So I guess you get the minis with it. I don't know. I guess you get the minis with it and it can, eat the minis or whatever. They're down at the bottom over here. Down here, you'll see the minis. But this is actually cool. I just noticed this and I actually like this. So there we go. Put on the shoulder. It's my boom box. So I love this thing from Mattel. I just noticed this is Mattel, empowering the next generation through play. And that's, we've had this discussion a lot of times here, other places and rooms and so on. And kids just don't play with toys like they used to, right? Their video games is really the big thing for them. So they're usually really into video games. So these things become kind of like obsolete. Like I think we're kind of in the last generation of people that really play with toys. I'm not talking about little kids with Fisher Price stuff. I'm talking about action figures and stuff like that. It's tough. I think it's dying. I don't know how companies stay in business, I guess, but it's cool. The other thing I think that's funny is how they put the toys out way before the movie. Like this was out way before the movie came out. And I guess that's to get kids excited. But when I was a kid, the toys came out about when the movie came out or a little bit out. No, about when the movie came out and they followed them. Now they precede them. And I mean, it's cool. You can pick stuff up. You don't have to go see the movie, but it gives you a little idea. But that's pretty cool. But in that movie, I'm not going to give it away. They also had this creature. It's the Therizinosaurus. And although this Giganosaurus, opens its mouth, it doesn't make any noise as far as I could tell. This one is another one that plays a pretty prominent role in the movie. And he's kind of like this dinosaur with these giant claws, almost like they're bird wings, like he evolved in that. And if any of you guys are big into dinosaurs like I was when I was a kid, the one thing you'll know is that dinosaurs actually based on, if you believe in evolution, that birds evolved from dinosaurs because they share the similar traits in the bone structure in their hips. A lot of them did. And even though they went from these giant creatures are there, and this one actually has a little bit of like, almost like feather here, if you will, with his reptilian skin. And he's got these these giant claws, and he plays a pretty big role in the film. Like I said before, there's a button up here to push, and what does it? Is there a button? Yeah, there's a button up here to push. What are we doing with it? Come on. Is that all we're doing with it? Oh, I'm sorry. If you push the button, okay, I don't know if this guy's working. Supposedly, if you push the button, he's supposed to chomp. So I'm gonna have to get him out and see if that's. Oh my God. You have to see if he's actually. Oh, is it this? Oh, I'm sorry. It's here. My fault. My bad. So you push the button on the tail. But he's got the good sound effects. He sounds like the movie. This button is what? This button is. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So you actually pop this up and you can take a look. It's got a little scan code for your phone. I mean, so they're tying toys to applications on phones. Pretty cool. So you can engage. But to me, as a kid, we didn't have any of that. And to have something physical that you can reenact with, which is good. And I was telling some of these guys the other night that when I was younger, G.I. Joe, $6 Million Man, Mego Hulk, and Big Jim, they all lived in the same world. And there was battles and fights and all that stuff too. But this guy's actually quite cool. And there's this bud. Yeah, and his hands are he also has slashing action. So, right, so he makes all these different noises. He has all these different things he can do here. I'll bring that up. So he brings them up here. There's different things he can do. And definitely enjoy that. Thought that was actually a pretty cool figure, if you will. Okay, so the last thing that we're going to do is while I was leaving Target and passing through one of the aisles, I see this. I'm like, what the hell is that? That looks like some kind of Jurassic World stuff. And I realize it's this. So it's Dr. Pepper, half a case of soda, whatever they call it. It's a 12-pack. You can earn a free movie ticket if you want. I never buy it for that, but this is what caught my eye. So they have these. Let's see if I can bring these up. So they have these collectible cans, which I think are pretty cool. And the dinosaur factor on them just makes them great. So we're going to open them up to see if all the cans are in there. Apparently there's 7 different cans. I bought 2 cases just in case they didn't have all 7 cans, because you got to be completist. Somebody'd asked me, and we go like, will I be opening the can, I guess, and getting it out? No, I will not be doing that. I will be leaving the can unopened, and that soda will sit there for the next, I don't know, until it explodes probably, or maybe I'll just crack the can and get it out. It's really cool. I think it'd be cool to like look at these in 20 years and say, oh wow, those are cool. But again, things they just don't have what they used to have value anymore. Not so much. For kids, you go to Burger King, get the Star Wars cups or glasses, and so on, and they're really cool. They're collectible, and people pay a lot of money for them today, not knowing. So I'm not saying these are doing it for the money. Absolutely not. Doing it because I think they're very cool. I'd like to display them. So we're going to open this up, and let's see what comes out of here, and maybe Sancho can give me a hand. Let's see. I'll bring this down so you guys can see. So there's 7 different. Actually, let's open on the other side. 7 different cans. Actually, you guys can see it there. Let's see what we have. Let's see if we got all 7 in one pack. If not, I'm going to be buying a shitload of Dr. Pepper to get them. All right, so let's see. And I love Dr. Pepper, by the way. It's a great. Okay, so the first one, obviously probably the most iconic, is, of course, the T-Rex. So you cannot go wrong with the T-Rex. Second one is, well, there's another T-Rex. So that one is what we call drinkable. All right. The next one is, oh my God, another T-Rex. Are you kidding me? Is this whole thing full of T-Rex? Did I just get scammed? Okay. My God, I think this is a whole case of T-Rex. I think one case is one dinosaur. That means you got to find the 7 different cases. Oh my goodness. These are all T-Rex. Okay. We're going to have to say rip off to that, because I think we just got scammed. On. Oh my God, they're all T-Rexes. Okay, well, there you go. Oh no, yep, they're all T-Rexes. So I guess we're gonna have to do, yep, how about that? So we have to find all 7. Oh, that's a nightmare. First of all, they're limited time. Okay. And now we got to go find 7 different cases to find the different sodas because this is a full case of T-Rex. So we'll have to find out what the other ones are. I hope they're not T-Rex. So they put all the same cans in one thing. That's bogus. Well, that gets you to buy more stuff, right? Because you want to be collectible. All right, so that's fine. Now we're going to go find the other 6 ones. The thing that sucks is you're going to have to... It's a lot of fucking soda to drink. So I hope you're having a party or something so you can get them. I was so excited. I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. Let's see how many we get. I'll buy 2 cases. And of course, since they're limited time only, now I'm guessing you're going to find this shit up on eBay. Hey, I got the short pack one, which is probably the... Well, let's see what we got. We've got the... Dilophosaurus, the Therizinosaurus, which is the one I just sold you, the T-Rex, Blue and Beta, that's cool, the Pyroraptor, the Gigan, drive me nuts. Hold on, I'm gonna shut that off. The Gigan, the Gigantosaurus, sorry, the Gigantosaurus is here, and the Atrosaurus. I love how they have all these velociraptors, and they actually made up a lot of dinosaurs for the movie, which is cool. They gave them relatively dinosaur-style names, which is pretty cool. All right, so there's the thing. Looks like we're gonna have to get. It looks like we're gonna have to get 7 different cases for this. Sorry, I have to reply to my wife. Okay. All right, so we're gonna have to get the 7 different cases. So we have 1. So now we got to find 6 more cases, all of the different dinosaurs. I remember back in the day, way back in the day in the 70s. One second. Okay, so back in the 70s, 7-Up used to do something like on the 4th of July, and their cans had a special design. And the idea was, I think you stack them up and they make like an American flag or something. I forget. Okay, so anyway, that's that. But yeah, so there you go. It looks like one 12-pack gets 1 dinosaur. Very clever, Dr. Pepper. Great way to get people to buy more. You did a good job. Now that's marketing. Of course, they're limited edition, so who knows what we'll get. So if anybody's buying these Dr. Peppers and you find the ones, if you can't find T-Rex, I've got 11 more that you can have. All right. So that being said, we are done with this live. Just like to thank you guys for watching. Hope you're having a really good weekend. Tomorrow is Father's Day. So a happy Father's Day to all of you guys that are fathers. And for those of you who are not sure if you're fathers, or you may be fathers, but you just haven't been approached yet, happy Father's Day to you too. Make sure you okay, sorry, I have to translate this. Okay. Bueno. Oops. Okay. Sorry. So happy Father's Day to you, as I was saying, and hopefully you guys will be doing well. Brian Sanchez, you came back. Brian, Star Wars Episode 1 Pepsi cans. I advise empty the cans because I left them in storage. So you know what, Sanchez, actually, that's a good point. You are right. We were going to have to empty the cans because I bought one of those mini refrigerators, those tiny ones that holds like 6 or 7 or 8 cans of soda for the garage when I'm working out there. So I have to come in the house and get it. And yeah, one day in the winter, one of the cans exploded. It literally blew this metal top, blew off, right? Because it's quote unquote welded in or pressured in, blew the top off, and the fucking root beer went all over the place. It was crazy, but that's a good point. We're going to empty that out. Then we're going to wash it because we don't want it full of ants. But yeah, very cool. So you take a little look there. We got the Jurassic World logo and the T-Rex. So listen, I'm good with the T-Rex. T-Rex is badass. He's in a very imposing pose right there, if you will. I don't know if they're going to do other shows. I just saw Dr. Pepper like that, so I don't know. Is Dr. Pepper owned by Pepsi or Coke? Does anybody know? Or it's not owned by either. I thought it was. Is it not owned by either one? Huh. I thought Dr. Pepper was owned by Pepsi or Coke. I might be wrong. Maybe they are independent, like 7-Up, which is great. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, in 50 years, when they look at this and say, earn a free ticket at Fandango, they're just going, what the hell's a Fandango? Right? Yeah. So there we go. So Yes, Brian Sanchez, that's an excellent idea. I will be doing that. I guess people still collect those Pepsi cans. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they're probably worth a fortune. Tony May is here. Tony May is in his A. Tony, when I was at GameStop today, I meant to take a picture, forgot to send it to you. It is a gorilla that's like, I don't know what it's from, but it's this really detailed figure. Like, it's intricately designed. It's big, and it's got some kind of armor and shit on it. It was really cool. I think it's something you would like. Dr. Pepper is its own brand, like 7-Up. They stand tall and true. Good for them. Good for them. Don't let Coke and Pepsi take you over. Let me just go through some of these comments real quick and see what I'm missing there. So this is Brian Sanchez's right here. Here we go. Yeah, we don't want it to explode. Let's see. Brian says, what'd you say? Why do I not see? Okay, empty the cans. I thought I saw something else from you, Sanchez. I could have sworn I saw something else that says, so Lou, you have to buy Dr. Pepper and the other brand. Does Dr. Pepper own any other brands or just Dr. Pepper? I mean, I know they have Diet Dr. Pepper, but do they have anything else? Do they have the Dingleberry Source? The Dingleberry Source did not make it to production. The picture was too small for the can. That's correct. They said, we don't want any shit in here, so they left the Dingleberry Source out. Yes. Geiger from McFarland. That's it, Tony May. Geiger from McFarland. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Okay. So that is absolutely it. So they're probably, I'm assuming they're worth a fortune. Now, I'm very excited. I don't have them yet, but well, I'll talk about them. I'll talk about them when they actually come in. I'll show them to you guys, because right now I'm waiting to see if this auction that I'm on has been won yet. I won a couple, and I wanted to show you guys some other ones, but yeah, I think we'll wait a little bit before we do that. We don't want to get too crazy. You know, we did that live last night, and it was really unplanned. Like, we were planning to do a live, but that one we were just talking, and we said, let's do a live. And that was fun. At 3:30 in the morning Eastern time, I think we hung up. Everybody, I think, had a good time. And for those of you that saw it, great. For those of you who didn't, please feel free to take a look and check it out. It is on the YouTube channel, My Migo Like. And it is also, let's see, let's do this. Let me put something here. Okay, there we go. We'll get rid of that. Okay. And on mymigolike.com. It's not there. You can actually find it on the YouTube channel. Here it is right here. We'll do that. How's that? There we go. It's on the YouTube channel. It's also in the Facebook group, My Migo Like. And yeah, this should be fun. So check it out. See what you want. It's 3.5 hours. Give yourself some time. It's a great late night thing if you got nothing else to do. Bunch of old yentas chatting it up, if you will. Yes. Old men yentas, if you will. Bunch of menches like us chatting it up. All right, let me see. I didn't catch up. All right, let me see what you guys are writing in here. I'm trying to catch up. I'm seeing it in the restream, but I may not be seeing Facebook comments. Dr. Pepper's own brand, Geiger. Yes, look it up. Yes, I found one of those a while back. Yes, it is a big gorilla, Tony May. It is big. I should have taken the pictures. Yeah, Tony, it was at midnight, and we decided after we were talking for about an hour, just talking, we said, let's hit the live button, and off we went. And it just went off. There was no notice or anybody notice or so. Sanchez, enjoy your day at work. Thank you, brother. Hope everything's going well. Hopefully you get out of there soon and you make a lot of moolah or cheddar cheese, if you will. Make yourself some cash, Brian Sanchez. I'm still surprised that you're employed. I don't know who would put up with you, but I'm guessing you threatened to beat them with their right arm. You'd rip it off and beat them to death if they didn't hire you. So, no, I'm just kidding. Brian Sanchez is a very good guy. Very good guy. All right, so we're going to end this now. It's about 25 minutes into it. Again, we'll do a quick little look. We got this Gigantosaurus, and he's huge. You have to put him together. He's over 3 feet long. He can eat a bunch of minis. We got the Dr. Pepper Tyrannosaurus Rex. We got the Witcher figure from GameStop. And Tony May, you might like this, Tony. This actually, Kikamura, is pretty cool. It's kind of like a spider dude. It's in the very first Witcher episode on season 1, and it's like 30 seconds into the show, and it comes blasting out of the water with the Witcher. Really cool. And then we got this guy. This is like a great dinosaur. I mean, besides the fact that Yeah, he makes noise and shit. Where's that button? He's a great dinosaur. He plays a great role in the movie, and he very much looks like a bird. I'm not quite sure if a dinosaur. I don't even know if this dinosaur really existed. I'm going to go with no. Probably something similar, but I could be wrong. All right. Anyway, let's get out of here. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Father's Day to you guys in advance for tomorrow. For those of you that are fathers, for those of you not sure, well, a happy Father's Day to you too. And if there's any mothers out there that are taking care of their kids alone and do it themselves, well, a happy Father's/Mother's Day to you too. Keeping it real. All right, guys, have a good one. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend.